money grind starts off with this. The gosh darn time trial this week. Was it 54 seconds I gotta complete this? Mount Chiliad. I'll be honest with you, this one here gave me high blood pressure to the extreme. Actually, what are you talking about? Well, we gotta go down this mountain. It looks easy, I'll be honest with you. This at least took me 15 tries and a lot of time in my thoughts and emotions. Cause I'm like, alright, gotta get this down. The one time I'm showing you here, I get the W. And I'll be honest with you, there's so many stones, there's so many trees on this gosh darn mountain, I think it's geologically impossible. Well, coming down this mountain right here, I'll tell you the truth, I hit into this gosh darn tree right there 1,000 times. And right here, majority of times I hit in that tree right too. Listen, I'll be honest on this one though, somebody's looking upon me on this one right here because I'm doing pretty darn good in this time trial right here. This is like my 19th try, to tell you the truth. It was just so hard. I wasn't even going to do it. I'm like, forget it. But I said, you know what? Persistence is key in life. So I said, bada boom, bada bing. I quit. Now the jump about to show you right here, either going to break you or make you. I can tell you this right here. Majority of times I failed this time trial is right here. Usually I don't press the gas when I'm in the air because apparently if I press the gas in the air and land, I'm going to fall off the bike. So I said, you know what? Listen, I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised I made it this far. And right here, also a tough one as well. I'm like, geez, no weeds, it's a breeze. Can we land this? And I did. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to look at the clock. I said, if I look at the clock, I'm going to mess this up. I'm actually surprised I actually made it. I'm like, geez, no weeds, it's Febreze. Look at this. I did a flip in the air. Can you believe this? I did it. I did it. This is my 19,000th try, and I did it. And I landed a spot. I got hit by a stone, but I also came over here to the 8SW time trial for this week in GTA Line. If you don't know this gives you around $250,000. That's $250,000. I literally do this every week in GTA Line. It gives me $1 million in a month. That's honestly the truth, pretty darn good. I'll be honest with you, this time trial is pretty darn easy right here. Where do we gotta go? Now, me knowing this right here, we gotta go north of the map right here. It looks far. I'll be honest with you, this is an easy peasy lemon squeezy type of time trial. This one here won't give you high blood pressure. The last one I showed you, that one there is like a 20 out of 10. And this one's like maybe a 2 out of 10. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Some fast money coming directly into my pocket. Now, only thing I'm worried about right here, it's a little fast in time, but you know, I'm worried about cars because cars eventually will drive into you in this game because they have a mind of their own and they don't care for anything around them. They say, no, what, they're going to drive right into you. Players can't drive into you, which is pretty darn good. But NPCs and cars, you're the #1 target. Forget a stop sign, they're driving right into you. Oddly enough, the many times I've done this time trial, I actually hit into that tree right there. I'll actually tell you the truth, a lot of times. Now, the time trial right here gets a lot easier because I hit the gosh darn highway. Telling you, now it's just you in the road and then maybe a car that turns into you. I'm actually happy no players can hit to me because later on in the video, do you know what a player does to my stuff? Destroys it. Listen, I know my hands are fat and pudgy, but I'm telling you, I swing them, they're like hammers. So right here, we're doing tremendous. We're doing so good. And the thing I like about this time trial and every other HSW time trial I ever do in this game is usually I have like 30 seconds or 25 seconds left on the clock because the bike I have right here is so fast. Now right over here, I'm basically going into the green. I'm telling you, I'm in the end zone right here. I'm doing tremendous things in life. Sometimes I hit the cars over here. Happened before, but usually I have 25 to 30 seconds on the clock, meaning if I fall off my bike and I land on my fat neck, I'm getting my cankles back up and I'm going to keep on chafing. Like no jokes, I have 31 seconds. Now it's like 29 seconds left on the clock. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. No high blood pressure at all. $250,000 has just been deposited into my Maze bank account. But wait, the money doesn't stop here. The money machine's going to keep on going. So I came over here to this garage. I'm like, oh, look at this. This is cool. I don't know if this is new. I don't know cars in this game. I only have a presser. But this Jeep thing, I bet you it's free for me because I have GTA Plus. And I'm the problem, not the solution when it comes to GTA Plus. But I scoop it up. I'm going to mod it up. And I'm going to do some dispatch work. At the time of making this video here, dispatch work is 2 times the money and RP. If you have GTA Plus, that's 4 times the money and RP. And right here, I got to do some work. I'm like, all right, these streets are going to be clean. Listen, you're not going to do crime on my time. I don't know sayings, but I do know this. Rockstar, if you're watching, and we know you're not, I recommend keeping this at the 2 times the money RP forever because trust me, I agree, and I bet you in the comments agree as well. Now, I had to make sure these people won't do no crime on my streets. My guys, listen, let's just take it down a notch here. I need to go get scooped up the stuff and give it the good old V. Now, Vincent, right? The guy who has a Cluck and Bell heist, a tremendous heist. Now, the dispatch work right now is actually worthy of doing, especially for me since I GTA. Plus, even though it's 2 times the money in RP, I still recommend doing it right here. I do a couple of nights over here. I couldn't find the package because I don't know where to look because I think I can't see straight. I don't think that first time trial is good at my health. Then I found the stuff. I'm like, all right, I gotta bring this back to Vincent right here. An easy peasy lemon squeezy type of mission. But then went to the big V. I'm like, yo, V, I got the stuff, bro. He's like, Deb, you did tremendous right here. Gonna get paid handsomely. Oh my God, this is tremendous. I got myself $100,000 right there since I have 4 times the money and RP on this, meaning this is originally $25,000. But right now, you would have got yourself $50,000 or 2 times the money and RP on it. Also, if I do 3 of these missions right here, I get myself an additional $100,000 for the weekly challenge. But the money, I'll be honest, it doesn't stop here. There's still more money. So then I came over to my salvage yard. And if you don't know, this week in the salvage yard, you get yourself a top range vehicle that you can keep. Me personally, I'm gonna sell it because I don't drive cars that just drive oppressors in this game because that's the way I move, right? Now I had to get myself over here to this police helicopter. May I say this right here? They gave you the most easiest mission for the claimable vehicle for the gosh darn Salvage Yard, which is tremendous. I believe they gave us this mission last week as well. I don't mind it because this is such an easy peasy lemon squeezy type of mission. Now this mission has a couple bonuses I got to do in here to make sure to get myself an extra $50,000. Yes, that's more money than you would get for the dispatch work if it was no more money in RP. So I flew my nice helicopter over here to the police station. I'm playing the part. Listen, hands are going to be thrown, but we can't use Gator's Gat when they give us Gator's Gat. I'm going to park my little helicopter right here. Nothing suspicious. Now I can't night anybody. I give him a little shockaroo. Listen, sometimes you get shocked in life. Look at this. Bada boom, I say bada bang. He got shocked. Now it's time to put the fart cans into the vents. Now there's 4 vents in this roof right here. And you get these fart cans, chuck it right in there. I got the good old arm from, college days. I'll tell you the truth. I got tendonitis all the way from the shoulder all the way down to the fat fingerprints. I can tell you, we're doing tremendous work though. Listen, it's not going to stop us. These vents are pretty darn easy. I never do this with anybody else. Has anyone ever done these missions with other people? Can you actually do that? I don't even know if it's a thing. I've been playing this game by myself for like 40 years. But I do need to ask you this question right here. A one-on-one. Are you ever going to play this again whenever GTA 6 comes out? I tell you the truth, my fat neck is never going to turn back to this game for another like 2 to 3 years. To tell you the truth, it's going to be nostalgia at that point here. But the last vent though, I'm telling you, the tendonitis is going to kick in right here. Watch this throw. This is the state champion throw right here. So right here, I don't have to run up to the vent. I can just throw it right here. Look at this. This is just a tendonitis squeak right there. But listen, hole in one. Don't know terms of sports, don't care, but this guy right here cannot take the farts. Listen, if you can't take the farts, get out of the toilet bowl. So pro tip right here, if I want to do this mission a lot faster, I go in first person mode right here. Tell you the truth, I was getting a little motion sickness. Don't know why. I'm not on a gosh darn cruise. I've never gone on a cruise again, but I'm not on one right now. I'm on solid land. For some reason, in first person mode, it makes you run a lot faster. I can tell you. So down here to the stinky farts layer right here, I have a couple bogeys. Listen, I'm just gonna shock. Not gonna throw a hand. Just one little shockaroo. Tell you the truth here, I cannot get through these little crevices right here. I always hit the stairs. I said, sir, listen, here's a shockaroo. So I gave him a little shockaroo. I'm like, okay, now it's time to find myself the keys in this layer of farts. Now, first off, I usually run to the office because usually that's most of the time that's what's gonna be. But I said, you know what, maybe the locker room would be it, but I didn't think too much about it. I'm like, what's this guy doing here? Sir, we gotta stop. Pro tip, whenever doing this mission, armor and snacks, because I tell you the truth here, you don't have lives, but it's just annoying respawning. You know that? It's just one of those things. I said, maybe to the office right here. I'm like, oh guys, do you have this in Resident Evil 2 office? Nope, the Raccoon the police department has nothing. I think this person's stuck in a cage over here. I'm like, sir, what are you doing over here? So I said, a little shot disappeared. Then he popped up. I'm like, oh, there he is. Somebody keeps on hitting me for my 6. My guys, can we just stop for a couple seconds? I have to get my gosh darn armor and snacks back up because you never know when we get night in this game. Took out this guy and another guy in this office right here. Sometimes the keys in there, sometimes they're not. Today they're not here. I'm like, ugh, they're probably in the locker room. The first place I should have went to, I walked right past it. Didn't even give it a thought. Usually most of the times it's in the office right here. I'm like, all right, this stinky place here. Do you guys have it? He's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, can you just give me it? And he's like, then take it. I'm like, okay. So I got the keys now. Now it's time to go downstairs. But wait, there's more NPCs. We gotta watch out. This guy here, he was skilly trained. He could take me out pretty darn quick. Actually, almost happened once, but there's another guy hiding over here on the corner. I literally almost run into him and give him a kiss. I'm like, uh-oh, I don't want to get too close. If I get too close at night, so I give him a little shockaroo. Gotta play in the computer a little bit. I got the codes out. Gotta free my boy now. So I did the code. I'm like, Gucci, great, grand, wonderful. Time to get him out of here, but I gotta watch out. There'll be some hands thrown once this door opens. Now this cell door, I'm talking about this green door right here, because once this door opens, look at these hands. 2 NPCs will be running down these stairs right here. I'm gonna a little shockaroo, bada boom. Sometimes I miss these shots. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually surprised I didn't. Now since I give out some shockaroo, it's time to go to the dump site. I said, what's in that dump site? I tell you, it's a stash from the gosh darn setup missions right there. I only destroyed this little panel right here, and I start chafing all the way to my car that I picked up from the garage in the setup mission. And I told the big T, aka KT, you gotta start chafing, my friend, because listen, if you're slow in this type of mission right here and he loses health, not good for our wallets, that I can tell you. Also, I gotta tell you straight, watch out for the train. Sometimes that train that's really slow comes out of nowhere real fast. I don't know what the mechanics in this game is, but look at this car. This is the car I got. KT is right behind me like white on rice. Is what I like to see right here. But not gonna take KT to a safe place, and once I lose the fuzz, I get myself the helicopter and I fly him over here to the airport where he gets his own helicopter. The cool part about this mission right here, they gave me the place that's a lot closer to me, and also I can just stay in my helicopter. I don't need to get out and just run around and stuff like that. I can just night a whole bunch of gosh darn NPCs from the air. Now since I've done that, this is a car right here. You like that car? Guess what? If you have yourself the Salvage Yard, you can keep that car. Me personally, I'm just gonna sell it because I don't care about cars in this game. But you can keep this car if you want to. I think it costs you $10,000 to keep it. Very, very cheap. So I made it back to the Salvage Yard. I got myself the bonus because if you want to pause it right here, pause it so you can know what to do for the bonuses. Pretty darn easy. Now, Deb, are you serious? Can I keep this car? Yes, you can keep this car right here. Gonna walk right up to it right here. It's gonna say, Deb, do you want to salvage it? Do you want to keep it? Or do you want to go ahead and sell it? Me personally, look at this. You can go and claim it if you want to for $10,000. I ain't claiming anything. I'm selling this thing. And when I sell this car, I make sure not to hit into anything because at $392,000 right here, any scratch, any gosh darn little crack to the window, you're gonna lose some money. And trust me, you want to keep every dollar for this sell, or maybe you just want to keep the car yourself. Do what you want to do. Me personally, I'm selling this thing. And so I sold it, I got myself over $400,000 plus almost $500,000. But wait, you gotta see this right here. So I joined the public session. I said, what? My gosh darn acid lab right here. A full entire lobby means I'll get myself a lot more money. I did it so far away. Honestly, to tell the truth, I thought to keep it local. So I started, delivering all the packages, being the nice guy that I am, just doing honest work. Cause you know me, not a bad guy. So I did the fourth one. I'm like, all right, the last one's over here by the beach. And I started driving my cool little motorcycle, right? I got my sticky boy in here just in case. Look at this. Can you see this? I'm like, did someone just start night-nighting me? I'm like, what's going on here? First off, I'm thinking maybe it's a modder. I'm like, this guy has terrible aim. I'm in the clear right here. This guy can't even hit me. I know where he got me. I'm like, okay, hold on. We gotta throw hands with it. I'm like, what's this guy even in? So I respawned. I'm ready to throw cankles with this. It's not gonna do anything. I'm like, what's this guy even doing right here? Then I looked up. Look at him. He's in the Avenger. I'm like, what's this guy doing right here? He's in. Literally, who uses this? He's literally guarded my supplies. I have 4 of the 5 supplies already done, and literally he just keeps on taking me out. I'm like, what's this guy's problem? He literally can't throw hands on the ground, so he's from the air. This guy's not strong. Then he destroyed my product, and I got this alert. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know what's going on. Usually I would just jump to story mode, but this guy, honestly, to tell you the truth, he can't aim for anything, but he's just, I don't know what he's trying to hit. And then he just randomly left. I'm like, why? Yeah, typical GTA stuff. What can I say? But after this, I'm like, can I make some money the easiest way possible? I'm like, no. I'm gonna take some photos of these animals right here. I have 4 times the money on this. If you don't believe it, it's true. No jokes, to get myself $80,000. I need a poodle, and I need a kind of bird that I can't pronounce. Luckily, this bird's very common. I just gotta lift my double chin up, and look at this. This guy's in the sky. That's a hawk, but there it is. But took a picture of the bird, the great, whatever it's called, and bada boom, bada bing, another $80,000. $160,000 I have so far just for taking 2 pictures. Can you believe this? I can do this daily in GTA Online for the week. So I came over here to the high-end spot because usually a poodle wanders around here. Listen, I'm telling you, these poodles up to no good over here. They're gonna come out at a certain time. So right now I'm looking for a poodle because I tell you this right here, 4 times the money in RP on this. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Literally, if I do this all the way now, all the way to Wednesday, I believe that's $2.8 million I'll make from this alone. No jokes, literally the most easiest money you're ever gonna make in GTA Online if you have 4 times the money and RP in this. Look, there's a poodle just sitting there. Oh, lonely little poodle. Sir, you gotta take a picture of you. Hold on. I got myself additional $240,000. There's a total of $400,000. That's a lot of money I'm making, but I'm making even more money right here. $16 million in this video right here. I'll catch you on it.